We're at 11866 Porter Valley Drive, Northridge, California, 91326. It is February 26, 2018. This is Michael Gerace with Michelangelo's Plumbing, Inc. We're going to begin a sewer inspection. We have hydrojetted the sewer line, and now we are going to be re-inspecting the line. This way we can see what's happening inside the line now that we have all the roots out of the way. Okay, so we're at the front of the house. This is the front of our house. And the koi pond is right here. And this is our 4-inch main line clean out. We're going to attempt to run up the line right now. We're going to try and go up the 4-inch line toward the house. Okay, we're going up the line toward the house now, and that joint's got a little bit of separation in it, not terrible. And then that's our connection from our cast iron to our vitreous clay. As you can see, there is no roots in the line at this time going up toward the house. Got a little bit of an offset here, but still in a maintainable condition. We do have a little bit of roots. We couldn't blast this because it's too close to the clean out. We got 99% of it. This is where you had some root intrusion, but this is also maintainable. If you do put root X into the system, you will be able to burn those roots back to the joint and slow the root growth. And the root X will not harm the fish in the pond, and that can be verified by calling Root X Corporation. Root X is put in ponds to help kill unwanted vegetation and will not harm fish. And we have verified that with Root X. So that joint doesn't really look too bad at all. Just got a little bit of root intrusion still left in it. As I said, that appears to be maintainable. A little bit of an offset right there, but not terrible. Looks to be good. And then we're coming back up out of our clean out. Now we're going down the line. We're going down, this is ABS plastic. Then we're going to transition to our vitreous clay right here. And that joint has a little bit of an offset and a little bit of a separation, but not terrible. Again, maintainable. Going down to our next joint, and we got an offset in this joint where it could cause problems if it became larger. Right now we are still in a maintainable condition. Sometimes we get offsets in these joints. They have rubber couplings and stainless steel bands, and sometimes they do get a little bit of an offset to it. I don't believe that's going to stop paper right there. It's going to flow over or waste. Should be okay. If you use wipes in the system, you could have an issue. So I would recommend not using any type of a hygiene wipe. Next joint, got a little tiny bit of an offset, not terrible. No major breaks in that line. That joint appears to be in pretty good condition. We're heading downhill now, going toward our 4 to 6 inch transition. A little bit of an offset here as well before the 4 to 6 inch transition, but no breaks, no major cracks or anything. That joint appears to be okay. Another little bit of an offset right there, and that appears to be in fair condition. That joint looks to be in pretty good condition right there. Pretty flush. Still maintainable. That joint appears to be in pretty good condition. That joint appears to be in good condition. That joint appears to be in good condition. That joint looks to be in pretty good condition. We're at about 64 feet when we end up in the city sewer. Then we're going to put our counter on. I didn't want a counter in the way while we're running out. I don't want anything distracting from being able to see the joints. That joint looked good, and we'll be able to count it on the way back. That joint looks to be in good condition. That joint looks to be in pretty good condition. Now we're going into the 6-inch, or we're going into the city sewer. Right there we're in the city sewer. That's our city sewer joint. So now we're going to put our counter on, and now we're just going to pull back. And you'll see that we're at about 64 feet. We're somewhere at about 64 feet on the way back. And it is showing 64 feet on the monitor on the counter now. So again, we'll pull back. The sewer looks to be in a lot better condition than what it did before we hydrojetted, because we couldn't see the joints. We couldn't see if anything was broken. We had some very, very heavy root intrusion. This line should be hydrojetted maybe every 3 to 5 years, and possibly use the root X in between, and you should be in pretty good condition for quite some time. And it all depends on the type of roots that are getting in and how fast they grow, but especially with the root X, that will slow the root growth and really help the line. So far, all the joints look to be in pretty good condition. You've only got a couple of them that have some considerable offset, but they are still within the couplings. They aren't torn away, and it's not broken piping, so they haven't shifted to where the piping's broken or cracked. So everything still does look maintainable. There's our 4 to 6 inch transition, and all that looks. So you get a minor offset there before the 4 to 6 inch transition, but still maintainable. That joint looks good. That joint looks to be in pretty good condition. A little bit of an offset within the coupling. As I said again, no breaks, no major cracks. Worst case scenario, that will have to be excavated in the future to repair that one area. That joint's got a minor offset to it, nothing terrible. And now we're coming back out of our mainline cleanout. And that concludes our video sewer inspection.